All right, everybody. This is case 47 of 50. You know who loved horror movies? Leonise. Ever since she was a little girl, she always wanted to go see the horror movie. Loved The Walking Dead, all that stuff. So, like, you know, most girls wanted to go see, like, the new Disney movie. She wanted to go see the new horror movie. I think the last movie I bought her when she was in the hospital was Annabelle. She wanted to see Annabelle, and then she told me it wasn't scary. I'm not going to answer that question. Well, actually, I did take them to see the PG-13 version, so there you go. They have seen the Fred Savage version. No, yeah. She loved it, man. She loved being scared. If you were in her hospital room and The Walking Dead was on and you talked, oh my gosh. Shh. Don't come visit her during The Walking Dead. If you do, you better be quiet. And then when she woke up from the coma and found out she had missed all that. Her favorite? I don't know. That's a good question. She had a bunch she really liked. I'd have to go back and see what she made me buy, because she was hooked up to my iTunes account. So she had access to all my movies. But that's not the only thing she liked. Like, she made me buy her all of the Monsters Inc. movies. She loved Mike Wazowski. Loved him. She made me buy anything that had Justin Bieber in it, so like his biopics and stuff like that. I had to watch it. I had to get all those. She made me buy her Thor 1 and 2. She wanted to see Thor 1 and 2. She liked Marvel Spider-Man. She loved Spider-Man. I don't know if she'd like the new Spider-Man, because she was kind of in love with the whole Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. My favorite horror movie or my favorite movie? We've established my favorite movie. My favorite horror movie, I don't know. That's a good question. I like a lot of Stephen King stuff. So I like The Shining, Pet Sematary, Thinner. Straight stupid stuff like that. She loved that freaking Let It Go song. Oh my gosh. She would sing, "Do you want to be a snowman?" Oh, she liked The Ring. Yeah, I know the new Pet Sematary is coming on. She did like The Ring. She liked the Annabelle movies. You know, that they were connected in some way. She liked that. And she liked to read. She would read a lot. And she'd read on her phone, because her phone was hooked up to my Kindle account. So she could buy any book she would read. So she would buy a book, you know, once or twice a week. She would just go on Amazon, pick one out, as long as she read it. The other kids, they don't like to read. Mike Ciani, can't get them to read. For her, you couldn't get her to stop. She would read while you're eating, you know, at the dinner table. She'd be reading on her phone. I'm like, Leonise, it's time to put that away. She's like, but it's a good part. I don't care. You can pick it up later. You can finish it later. Trevor Larnach, that's a really nice auto. Green Refractor auto, 47 of 99. Trevor Larnach. Yeah. Yeah, on my iTunes account, I have probably over 500 movies on my iTunes. Let me see. Let me open it up and I'll tell you. I had to get a different Twitter, or not Twitter, Kindle. I just abandoned that account because I couldn't really open it. You know, it's sitting there on like the page number she was on, stuff like that. So I can't with that. So I just left it and it's out there. It's just sitting there waiting for somebody to come and finish the books. Got a redemption. Yeah, I know. She would probably play Fortnite, though, to be honest with you. Refractor auto, Anthony Siegler. I would not be surprised if she played Fortnite. And she'd probably be good at it. Alright, so let's see what it says. Oh, that's music. Let's go to movies. It's not telling me how many are on here. I mean, I know there's a lot, but it's not giving me the number. I think when I look at it on my TV, it says how many there are. Yeah, Fortnite made a lot of money. I thought it used to say what the number was, but it's not saying. I could probably look into my genres and tell you what my favorite horror movie is, because I'm sure I own it. I just can't think of a favorite one off the top of my head. Michael Baez. Let me see. Genres. Horror. Annabelle is the first movie. You know, Cabin in the Woods was really good. Conjuring's crazy. I got Cujo. All right, I know what it is now. I know what it is. I like a lot of horror though. But you're gonna think I'm sappy, but it's definitely Lost Boys. I love that movie. I didn't really consider it a horror, but yeah, if I had to pick one horror movie, it's Lost Boys. Nico Horner, who I called Hernandez at the end of the other video. Nico Hernandez. Oh, man, stop talking to me. Didn't you tell me once you had never seen Star Wars? Lost Boys is a great movie. It really is. It's probably my favorite movie soundtrack, too, is Lost Boys. James McCarthy. Yeah, when you say the first three, what do you mean by the first three? I saw the first Star Wars in theater in 1977. And I remember parts of that first time seeing it too. Got a gold. Nick Dunn. 11 out of 50. Vincent Price and Bela Lugosi. I own some of those too. Taron Vavra. Shane McClanahan. That spot's done really well. Black Panther. What's a horror? I was not aware of that. That was a good movie, though. Black Panther was a really good movie. Levi Kelly. Lolo Sanchez. Jordan Groshans, base auto. Have you guys seen they're making a sequel called We're Wolves, but something about the darkness out of the darkness. It's a comedy horror. I don't think I have it in my horror. It's not in the horror. Hold on, it must be in their comedy. I just want to make sure it's not in here before I check comedy, because I think I've got a lot more comedy movies than I do horror. Dark Shadows is in comedy, which I guess it should be. Hold on, I gotta find this movie. I think it's called We Are the Shadows. What We Do in the Shadows. That is a great movie. Shaun of the Dead is good too. You'd probably like that. You'd probably like What We Do in the Shadows if you like Shaun of the Dead. What We Do in the Shadows is really, really, really funny. And it's under comedy in my movies, but there's really no horror to it. I mean, kinda, but it's really funny. You got bored with What We Do in the Shadows? Or Shaun of the Dead? Well, I guess if you don't like one, you probably wouldn't like the other anyway. Griffin Conine. Grayson Rodriguez. I've done really well with this spot. 56 out of 150. A red, a plate. I've done really well. Oh, Get Out? Yeah. I don't know. And One of the Dead. I don't know if I've seen One of the Dead like all the way through it. But I recognize the name, so I know I've probably sat down to it at least once. But definitely watch What We Do in the Shadows. It's hysterical. Chris Bubik. Travis Swaggerty. The House of Jack Phillip. You know, I've tried to watch it, but I can't watch that when the kids are around because of the subtitles. They'll put up with a lot, but they won't put up with anything with subtitles. So that's why I haven't watched The Train to Busan. But I want to. I probably will. Hope to. It looks good. Definitely my kind of movie. Bryce Terang, base auto. Last pack, box 2. Did you guys watch that movie everybody's talking about where they're blindfolded on Netflix? Did you watch that? That was really good. I liked it. Helia Ramos. I can't think of the movie, but yeah. Bird Box, thank you. Yeah, I like that. That was good. Cortez, paper looks good so far. Of course, knock on plastic table. Logan Gilbert. Dude, how do you not have Netflix? Do you have one of those Roku things? It had both Corys. Yeah. It's actually mostly about Corey Haim. It doesn't get more into Corey Feldman until the second movie. I mean, he's in it. He's one of the Frog Brothers. But it's definitely more Corey Haim and Jason Patric than it is the two Corys. Oh, I don't know what that is, but it makes sense. Nick Madrigal. Connor Scott, and I talked too soon. Shit. Ah, damn. Look at that, though. Wow. That spot's done well all of a sudden. 41 out of 150, Nolan Gorman. That spot, boy, that spot needed some help, didn't it? Oh, I don't know. The worst movie? I've seen some bad movies. Brady Singer. I walked out of a movie once when I was in college, and I can't think of the movie, but all it was it was just the F word over and over and over and over and over. And I don't mind, you know, vulgarity and profanity, but it's like that's all it was. So I walked out of it. But I can't remember the name. So we're probably talking about the 90s. Matt Face, 70 out of 99. Oh, I know the last movie I walked out of, South Park. I walked out of South Park. When Satan was in bed with Hitler, that was too much. That was like, no, this isn't my kind of movie, and I got up and left. Daniel Lynch. Grayson Rodriguez. Owen White, 13 out of 250. See, we just can't be friends. Oh. I don't know. I might like it more now than I did then, but at the time it just seemed too much. Caden Griner. Genista. Jake Wong. Alright, I need to get a picture of a box lid here. What happens is I crush them all down and then I'm not sure which one it was, but since these are all bad, it shouldn't be a problem. No, I haven't seen that. Casey Mize, 295 out of 499. Refractor auto. Griffin Canning. Parker Meadows, damaged paper. Nolan Gorman. So that's 3 autos for that spot in the last 2 cases. Lenny Torres, Sparkles. 48 out of 71. And it's just not going to do it. There we go. I haven't seen Cloverfield Lane. Oh, that's the... Never mind, I have. Cole Roeder. That's the one with... Roseanne's ex-husband. That was pretty good. Bukakis. Yeah, there's a new Star Trek, but I haven't seen it because... For that very reason. Alec Thomas. Yeah, John Goodman. If I have to go hunting for something, you know, it's just like... Although, if that's where they put the new Picard one, I'll definitely have to find it. I can't wait for the new Jean-Luc Picard series to come out. Corey Howell. All right, so this is the last auto box 4. Will Banfield. My favorite John Goodman role is The Big Lebowski. He's really good in that movie. Face down in the mud. Caden Griner, Xavier Edwards. Jonathan India, base auto. Well, that's a good movie. He drinks a lot of White Russians. And the dude abides. Lolo Sanchez. Mason Denneberg, done really good for this spot. That normally doesn't do very well. It's done well in the 50, that's for sure. Wow. Bohemian Rhapsody. I thought for sure Bradley Cooper's movie was going to win it. I think the Bradley Cooper movie was a lot better. I like Bohemian Rhapsody, but I thought Bradley Cooper's movie was so much better. Oh well. Yes, A Star is Born. That was really good. Maybe because it was a remake? I don't know. Jordan Adams. Check the video for the 36 caser and see about Griffin Conine. I'm pretty sure we hit, you know, as many as anybody else. I liked Unforgiven. Yes, Tombstone. Tombstone. But Unforgiven's great too. But Tombstone. Alex Kirilloff. You can't talk about movies anymore if you've never seen Tombstone. You have to stop completely. Just Owen White, base auto. What about that show on HBO, Deadwood? Have you never seen that? Oh man, Deadwood is so awesome. It got kind of crappy there at the end, but my favorite things. All right, last auto, box 5. These are a few of my favorite things. Jeremiah Jackson. Wow, man, Deadwood's great. Watch the other movie. Watch Wyatt Earp. Wyatt Earp is the guy that plays Dennis Quaid. He plays a great Val Kilmer. The only problem is Val Kilmer's. I said Val Kilmer. That's not, Val Kilmer's Doc Holliday is just wow. But Dennis Quaid's Doc Holliday is really, really good too. It's just nothing can hold up to Val Kilmer. Yeah, I like Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad was really good. They were right after each other. Ride or Die, blue paper. Case hit, Jared Kelenic, 218 out of 250. Bo Bichette. 4 autos left in this case. Tim Kate, refractor auto. 479 out of 499. We got a red, non-auto, but a red. Let's get a big one. You ready? Oh, it's a Yankee. It's a Yankee. Ride or Die. Ride or Die, red refractor, 4 of 5. KB is going to be disappointed. So I don't think he has him. Corey Howell. Parker Meadows, base auto. Which movie's bad? Which one are we talking about? Oh, I like Day After Tomorrow. Isn't that Dennis Quaid too? Tristan Cassis. Everybody freezes in a second. Dennis Quaid's best movie, other than being Doc Holliday, is Enemy Mine, which you wouldn't have seen because it's science fiction. But he's like Jake McCarthy, 24 out of 50. Mickey Mouse. You ugly head. Got Louis Gossett Jr. in it too. They explained that, Mosstown. They explained it. It can be freezing in one spot and not be freezing another just inches away. I can't believe you don't understand. They explained it. Jeez. Y'all need some culture. Cole Roederer. So we had another damaged colored paper case, unfortunately. That's all we've had tonight. Ryan Rollison. Too angry, man. Isn't that one where he goes and buys the exact same pocket watch? Not pocket watch, pocket knife. Yeah, this one's toast. There's only a couple good cards. But the first box is fine. I don't know. So half the cards are damaged, half are not. Independence Day. I liked Independence Day. Yeah, but his brother's actual batshit crazy. That's why he hasn't been in a movie since. Yeah. Casey Mize, Cody Clemens. Caden Griner, Xavier Edwards. All right, color non-auto, Tristan Cassis, Ride or Die, 4 of 5. Bo Bichette, Alex Kirilloff, Lolo Sanchez, Cole Roederer, Griffin Canning, Matt Thace, Nick Madrigal, Chris Bubik, Levi Kelly, Nick Dunn, 11 of 50, and Michael Baez. Ryan Rollison, Jake McCarthy, gold. Parker Meadows, Tim Cate, Jared Kellenick, that's a nice card. Jeremiah Jackson, Owen White, Jordan Adams, Mason Denneberg, Jonathan India, Will Banfield, Alec Thomas, Lenny Torres, Sparkles, Nolan Gorman, Casey Mize Refractor, Jake Wong, Owen White, Purple. Daniel Lynch, Brady Singer, Nolan Gorman blue. Logan Gilbert, Bryce Turing, Travis Swaggerty, Grayson Rodriguez blue wave. Jordan Groshans base. Shane McClanahan, Jake McCarthy, Nico Horner. Anthony Siegler, refractor auto. And Trevor Larnach, green refractor auto. So color in this one, we hit 6 and an insert. So it was a good case. Dang. Dang. All right, let me go ahead and save this video.